praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to all my fellow laborers pushing this truth in all sincerity, and shalom to the saints. Alright, and this is going to be a quick in-transit lesson. I'm just going to read you one precept before I move on my way, alright? But this is John the 3rd chapter, and I'm going to start from verse 18. It says, "He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High, Yahawashi. And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light." Just bear with me here. "Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be removed." Let me read that again. "For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High." Okay, now, a new bill is fixing to be pushed through in the United States that seeks to strip United States citizens from their citizenship, from their passport. They want to take passports away from individuals who criticize the state of Israel. Alright? While everyone is distracted with this hoopla regarding Charlie Kirk, they're trying to push legislation through to take away your passport if you criticize the Israelis. I think it's Psalms 94 and 20, which says, "The throne of iniquity frameth mischief by a law." So they put legislation in place so that they can harness the apparatus of the legal system, the judicial system, the police, National Guard, military, everybody, right? Behind these laws. And so when you read 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it speaks about the man of sin being revealed. And that's why we read John 3:18 on down, because if you are an evildoer and a wicked person or a wicked group of people, you don't want the light being shined on you. You don't want the truth about you being exposed. And that's been happening recently to these same individuals. And so now they're going to try to take away your passport and thus your citizenship and make you stateless if you dare to criticize them. Like the old saying goes, if you want to know who rules over you, just identify the people who you are not allowed to criticize. Okay? So, what y'all think about that? Because the men on the front line of this ministry who are dealing with 100% truth and not omitting any portions of the book, pursuant to Deuteronomy 12:32, Revelation 22:18 on down, Proverbs 34 on down. These men who are giving you every word, like you talk about in 2 Timothy 3:16, not adding or taking away from. We are commanded to prophesy against great kingdoms. And that's pursuant to Jeremiah the 28th chapter and the 8th verse. The prophets, the true prophets of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, have always prophesied against great kingdoms. And we are now at the end of the world kingdoms. Okay? America, and by extension, the Europeans, Western so-called civilization, which would have been a good idea, but never happened. They are the last kingdom to rule before Yahawashi takes this world and delivers it to his saints. Like we talk about, I think it's in is it Mark 7:18? I don't even remember right now, but you can look that one up on your own, where it says the saints shall take the kingdom. So these people that are in power, they're not going to go out without a fight. And so the latest method in their warfare is to try to push through this legislation that if you speak about or speak the truth about the state of Israel, then they can take your passport. So unless you have dual citizenship, which most of us don't, you become stateless for speaking the truth. And once an individual is stateless, they're basically like an animal now, because they don't have any rights, they don't have any constitution, there is no legal standing for them. They're like an animal. You check it out? So while many of you mockers and scoffers are sitting on the sidelines critiquing these men who are doing this work while you are sitting in your pajamas eating popcorn on your sofa, right, with your feet curled up under your body, watching these videos and making your little snide comments and remarks and saying, well, I don't think you should do this, or I don't think you should do that, or trying to teach people on the comment board without showing your face, without having any kind of street ministry, without any skin in the game, as it were. While you all are trying to critique the men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, we are out here risking our lives and our freedom to do this work, man. While Pastor Pork Chop is, collecting all your money, we do this work as a labor of love, risking our lives to do so. You check it out? How dare you speak against those people, man? So that's what's going on. Alright? The man of sin is being revealed, pursuant to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, maybe around the 10th verse. And, he's taking countermeasures to prevent that from escalating. Like John 3 says, from verse 18 on down, those who do the truth and deal with righteousness, they love the light. They like the truth. They embrace criticism. Like I say on my channel all the time, if you can find an error in my teaching, then I will correct it. And if you can find an error more than 3 times, then I'll shut down this ministry. Alright, but those who are teaching lies or don't want to, or haven't received the love of the truth, I should say, like you talk about in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter as well, I believe it is. Those who have not received the love of the truth shall be given a strong delusion that they might be damned, because they received a lie and they did not love the truth. Scripture says to strive for the truth until death if necessary. And that's what we are prepared to do. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi willing, because it's even Him who gives us this ability or this desire to be involved in this work. What you think? I'm gonna go and run and try to remove my videos that condemn those wicked people? No, I'm not going to do that. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, James 1 and 8. And like they say in the Caribbean, we not take back no chat. Whatever we said, it is what it is. And we're going to let the chips fall where they may. We're going to put our faith and trust continually in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And if he decides not to help us or to deliver us into persecution, then that's just what we're going to have to deal with. Like it says in Isaiah 8:13, I think it is. We are going to let him be our fear. And though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. So with that, we're going to give all praises, glory, honor, power, and maximum respect and fear to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Shalom.